Hi, and welcome to the Boat Princess podcast. My name is Nicky Vaux, and I'm your host. I am a boat owner, a marina owner, a director on the Marina Industries Association, and a huge advocate for boating. In this series, I'm sharing the stories from every nook of the boating industry with the intention of encouraging more women to join me and for more women to get behind the helm too. I want to share the experience and opportunities of boating, of the boating industry, and I want you to join me as I bring the conversations and answer all the questions you've had. Boating is not just for the glamorous and rich and famous. It's full of beautiful and interesting people making the most of our natural environment and getting out there, enjoying the waterways. So let's set off the lines, take over the helm, and escape to the world of boating. Hi everyone, I'm doing a little bit of an extra intro to this podcast today because it's actually a little fun moment that we had when we were traveling in Dubai. Dubai is a great place to go and visit, of course, and we went over for Dubai Boat Show in March, and we were the guests of the lovely Richard and Anthea to see Majesty Yachts actually in action in terms of walking through their factory and seeing everything that they do there. And fascinating day out. Great to see how they do everything. And they've got so many different models there as well to see. So talking of models to see, they will be at Sanctuary Cove Boat Show and they will be showing the Majesty Yachts 72 and the Oryx 379. If you haven't seen the Oryx, it's a very sporty, very nice boat. And the 72 is gorgeous. So, yeah. So we went to see the factory, and in the van on the way back, there was a number of us from the industry that are good mates, and I said, let's have a bit of a fun go at giving a bit of feedback as to what we thought of the factory tour today. So we literally recorded this podcast in the van on the way back from the factory. And it's fascinating to listen to the different voices that are used to being in front of a microphone and the ones that aren't. It's really good to listen to. So I hope you really enjoy it. Whilst I'm catching up with you for a chat, just to let you know, Sanctuary Cove Boat Show is going to be so much fun this year. There is so much going on. Some massive displays by Riviera, Maritimo. I've got a number of boats there, of course. Majesty Yachts will be there. Ocean Magazine, of course, will be there. There are so many fabulous brands to see. Princess are based there, of course, so they'll be there. Horizon are based there as well, of course, so they'll be there. There are just an abundance of different brands of boats to see. So I'm going to sneak up in a day early and do some videos for you so that I don't have guests in my videos. Because we don't want, people saying, didn't want to be in that video really, but there I am. So I'm going to sneak up the day before and do some of those. And I'm also going to the ASMEX dinner, Super Yacht Australia, have that fabulous dinner, awards night on the Wednesday night before, after their ASMEX conference. So that will be a great night as well. So much to do. And of course, at Sanctuary Cove, we are having a fantastic event, a networking event for women in boating. Thank you to Malfa Events for organising this for us. We are just catching up literally on the Thursday afternoon from 3:30 till 5:30. It is a ticketed event. You do need to book tickets to attend. If you want to book a ticket, simply go to my website, theboatprincess.com, and click on the events top right, and then you'll go straight to that event and you can book in there. It's only $59 plus booking fee, which is basically covering your food and beverage there. But Malfa have very kindly thrown in tickets to get into Boat Show that day as well as a bonus for that ticket. So great way to get into the show on Thursday and join us at the networking event. I will be interviewing just for a short period of time at the start of the event one of the women who is incredible in our industry. And then we'll just get into network, girls. And we'll be doing things like writing down all our Instagram names on a board so that we can all follow each other and support each other. But the main thing is to get to know each other and therefore be there to support each other, to promote each other, and to throw business to each other, because that's what it's all about here at the Boat Princess. A rising tide lifts all boats, and the more people that help each other in this industry, the better it will be. The boat brands are a perfect example. There is a different boat style for every type of customer. So that's really exciting to see all those different ones at Sanctuary Cove Boat Show and explore those for different styles of boating, different reasons for boating, and different budgets of boating. There's so many different budgets available at Sanctuary Cove, from your kayaks right up to your multi-million-dollar super yachts. So fantastic event. Can't wait to see you all there. If you do see me at Sanctuary Cove Boat Show, say hello. I always love to say hello. And what else have I got to tell you? Well, I am leaving. I won't be there for the whole of the show because I am flying out to Sanremo on the Saturday to go to ICOMIA Congress, which is in Sanremo in Italy this year, which is somebody's got to do it, guys, you know. But I am looking forward thoroughly to that. That is going to be a lot of fun, seeing all my industry friends from all over the world at that one. That's going to be lovely. We then head over to the UK and do some work over there as well. So lots going on. Our marinas are very busy. Empire Marina Bobbin Head and Empire Marina Lake Macquarie, both busy, and amazing teams there that look after those. And of course, we're starting. We are the first franchisee for Freedom Boat Club here in Australia. So very excited to be opening Freedom Boat Clubs in July at both of our locations, Bobbin Head and Lake Macquarie, but also at Piltwater. And so that's really exciting too. So if you need any info on that, just send, actually, do me a favor. Can you follow us on Freedom Boat Club Empire? That would be amazing. And if you're keen to know more, just send us a DM on that. So lots happening. So I really hope you enjoy this episode. It was good fun to do, as I say, literally in the van on the way back from the factory. Good fun. And I look forward to seeing you at Sanctuary Cove Boat Show. It's going to be a good one. We're going to have so much fun. And it's going to be great to see everyone. I love seeing all my industry friends at shows. So I'll see you on the water soon, guys. But enjoy this little fun podcast in the meantime. Take care. You'll see me often in a really nice cap with my logo on it and a really nice jacket or two with my logo on it. And those are produced for me by Quality Marine Clothing. Now, Quality Marine Clothing specialise in creating uniforms and branded clothing and water bottles and everything really that you'd like your brand on. They are happy to put together for you. So please let them know that you heard about them on my podcast, The Boat Princess, and they will look after you so well. I promise. They're wonderful. So that's Quality Marine Clothing. And if you just want one jacket with your boat name on, then you can use their retail store, which is Ross and Whitcroft. So this podcast episode is a little bit different, folks, because we're actually in a van in Dubai going back from the Gulf factory, and I have Richard and Anthea Morris in the car with me, and a whole bunch of other people that have just done the tour around the Golfcraft factory. So first up, we'll go to the president of ICOMIA, Mr. Darren Vaux. What did you think of the tour, sir?
Look, I think the factory is very impressive. The scale of the boats that are actually under production there are significant. The quality of work that's being done is very, very impressive. They have a large labour force integrated with a lot of technology that's actually delivering quite magnificent boats. So it was a great pleasure to actually see the work that's being done there.
Thank you, Darren. We appreciate your comments. And now passing on to Mr. David Good of Super Yacht Australia.
Yeah, I think what I got most out of that was that there's 1,200 families being supported by fairly wealthy individuals around the world that are buying yachts and enjoying their boating, but there's 1,200 families that are being supported because of that recreation. It's quite impressive. And I think they said there was about 35 to 40 different nationalities there. So those people are based all over the world. That money's going home to places like Bangladesh and the Philippines and India and the Maldives. And yeah, so I thought that was impressive to see.
Thank you, David. Now on to Anthea Morris. Oh my goodness, it's Dubai and it's raining. What's going on? That's weird. Okay, I'm passing on to Anthea now.
I really enjoyed every time I go to the factory. I just feel so proud that it's a family business. Essentially, it's a family business, and that passion from the chairman comes from his fishing and boating passion, and that translates across the whole factory, and everything they do there in-house, all the teak and the upholstery and the metalwork. There's a lot of pride in what goes into it, and it was just interesting to see how it's all evolving and growing and adapting. It's really good to see, and very exciting things coming out of the factory. So enjoyed the tour very much.
Thank you so much, Anthea. Now we're going to pass on to one of the sales team at Flagship International Yacht Brokers, who are, of course, the distributors in Australia for these amazing Golfcraft vessels. So I'm going to pass over to Blaine.
Saying what I thought of the yard. So it was my second time to the yard, and I got a tour from Richard Morris last time, and surprisingly enough, I found some more detail than I did last time. We got to go over all of the detail furniture work they're doing, and the timber matching, the grain matching, which was very impressive to me. All of the custom in-house building, which it's very, very interesting.
Now I'm going to pass over to Gavin Clark. I'm going to let Gavin introduce himself.
Okay, Gavin Clark, Slipstream Marine. We've just done the tour of Golfcraft, and the thing I found probably the most rewarding out of that was the self-sufficiency of the production facility. They're only reliant on major componentry. Everything else is in-house, and with a labour force of 1,250 odd, the skills are being developed and passed down, and the training of more and more people coming through, which is something that's lacking in our culture at the moment. And the other thing out of there, I didn't see an unhappy worker. A whole workforce that was grateful to be working and took pride in their presentation and delivery of the product, the Golfcraft, the Majesty, the Nomad, and all the boats in production. Yeah, it was great. And thanks to Richard Morris from Australian Super Yachts.
Okay, Dan Jones, Dan's Boat Life. Tax-free, pro business, pro boat. It's amazing what you can achieve when you mix some of those wonderful ingredients together. And they're just focused on building great products and keeping people happy, not mucking around with the bureaucracy. I just saw, a boat that's, a factory, a company that's been producing for 40 years now, built 10,000 odd boats, and they're the biggest builders of boats in terms of volume, over 24 metres in fiberglass. The fact that they're pumping out, 175 footer, the largest GRP boat in the world, that's impressive. And just to back up what Gav said, these guys, the workforce on the ground, they're just into it. There were smiles on every face, and the skill set being employed with some of the craftsmanship is right up there with, and I've been to dozens of factories around the world with, so many other factories that I've seen in Europe and other countries. It was right up there. No different. So yeah, really impressed.
Hi guys, Marlene Cutbush from Flagship International. I'm fortunate enough to actually visit the Golfcraft yard every few months, and what blows me away is just how much it changes every time you're there. Only 5 weeks ago there were 3 boats in the super yacht shed that are no longer there. They're in the water and being finished off. It was just incredible, and they're continuous improvement. Every time you're there, you see a whole new innovation. We saw the 5-axis CNC machine in operation today, which was very, very cool to watch. But the staff are happy. They're constantly innovating. I mean, we've got 5 boats in build at the moment, so to actually see them coming along in all the different milestones. We saw our Nomad 75 under construction, laid up, bulkheads going in, the collision bulkheads being installed. It's just so exciting to watch, and an exciting space for the future as well.
Hey guys, Ben Osborne here, 37 South Yachts in Auckland. We've just been for a good tour of the Golfcraft yard out of Dubai. What's pretty clear to see as soon as you get out there is how they're able to keep the price of the yachts so low. The efficiencies that they get by fabricating all of the componentry and cabinetry and basically every aspect of the yacht in the yard itself with their workforce, hull after hull. It's pretty incredible to see. The number of different yachts, sizes and shapes that they're creating is another very impressive thing. It's clearly a very clearly a growing yard, and I'm excited to see what they can come out with in the future.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate your feedback. Now, of course, I'm going to pass over to the man of Golfcraft Yachts in Australia, Majesty Yachts, Oryx Yachts, and Nomad Yachts. If this man doesn't know any more about it, I mean, my goodness, he knows everything, and he's done so much to even influence the Golfcraft factory. So I'm going to pass you over to Captain Richard Morris now to have a chat with you about why he is so proud to be the distributor of these particular vessels in Australia.
Thanks, Nicky. I've been involved with Golfcraft for coming on 13 years now, and I've visited the shipyard maybe 100 times, and it never fails to impress me each and every time I visit, to see the passion that the staff and the management use to build these magnificent yachts, and the amount of new models, and they strive for excellence, and they adapt to the latest technologies, and using the latest and greatest computerized tools, but always with an eye on proper craftsmanship and quality and shipbuilding practices. And I enjoy representing them. It's a family company. We are part of the family, and here we are again at the Dubai Boat Show, and it's such a celebration of what what can be achieved here in the yard, and we're thrilled to continue to represent them in Australia and New Zealand.
So there we have it, a little summary of the bus tour back to Dubai from the Golfcraft factory. I hope you've enjoyed this little bonus episode, and we will see you on the water soon. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Boat Princess podcast. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you'd like to know more about what I do and where I am, then you can follow me on Instagram at The Boat Princess. You can also sign up to my newsletter on my website, which is theboatprincess.com. Take care of yourselves, everyone, and hopefully we'll see you on the water soon.